Good morning, it's Dave at ATI Watch Reviews. Please smash the like button and please smash that subscribe button for more awesome watch content. Little wristwatch check. I've got my absolutely beastly Pagani Design PD 1693 vintage beast. I can't believe the value that you get in this watch. I'm absolutely stunned. It's now one of my daily beaters. It is absolutely stunning. GMT, vintage style, 200 meter water resist, double dome, sapphire crystal, just monster. And I do prefer it in the black dial. This watch is, for the money, it's practically unbeatable. Fully solid stainless steel bracelet with a nice milled clasp. It is fantastic. But today's review is a similarly unbelievable, actually, highly intricate King Arthur style watch, also from like an Asian brand, a Chinese Asian brand, and this is the Valimore Kilgara AR001G. Now, just look at that intricacy on the dial. I've probably never seen a watch, even, you know, at the luxury level, multi-thousand-pound, you know, beginning with R and beginning with O, and even higher. I've never really seen a dial this stunningly intricate. Now, I'll just give you a spec overview. It's a 40mm diameter watch. It's 100 meter water resist. It's got a really nice 5-link dragon scale style bracelet with pins, with a butterfly clasp, a symmetrical butterfly clasp, so you don't have to put one side in first, it is symmetrical. Ceramic bezel, domed sapphire crystal with AR coating. It's got like a black gemstone crown with a kind of dragon scale, you know, Merlin style design with the sword hands. It is in a kind of like partial two-tone. They do this watch, and the movement is another interesting one. It's a Miyota 8315 auto with 60-hour power reserve. So on paper, the specs are great, but does that match up with the actual experience in the real world? And we're going to find out that today. Let's start with sizing. The sizing is excellent. It's, in my view, it's probably the perfect size for most people. For my wrists, which are 7¼ inch, it is a touch just ever so slightly small, but it's perfectly fine still. I've been enjoying wearing it actually because it's not super heavy. It's moderately, it's like medium in terms of weight for this size of watch. Obviously, it's got a fully solid stainless steel bracelet, so it is going to whack the weight up a little bit because they're 3mm thick links. But the thickness of this watch with dome is about 14.7mm. That was 14.7 to the centre of the crystal. Lug to lug was 46.6 I measured, and the bezel diameter is practically exactly 40mm, and overall with crown it's 43.9mm. So the lug to lug being less than 47mm and the diameter being just less than 40mm means the watch is super wearable. You're going to struggle to find people that wouldn't. I mean, even a woman could wear this watch. Even female wrists could wear this watch, basically. It's fantastic size. It doesn't look too small on my wrist either, which I'm going to show you in a bit. So for sizing, it gets a massive thumbs up. Personally, I would have preferred a slightly bigger version, say 41 or 42mm, but in the way they've done it here, it's fine, it's perfectly fine, and it makes it more versatile because many people don't have large wrists, basically, or they just prefer the style a bit smaller. Now, let's have a look at the dial. As you can see on the dial, you have this incredibly intricate chapter ring that's done in this kind of like King Arthur style, with the actual like the graphic on the dial itself is this stunning blue going into like a very dark blue, like a midnight blue, which almost looks like it's embossed. It's like a dragon scale style thing, and it looks unbelievable with those gold small little kind of like nuggets and the gold hands. It's beautiful. Now they do this bezel. They do one with a gold bezel, which I think would have looked even better. But they didn't send me that one. They sent me this one that has the silver bezel. But they do it also in black and gold, and I think that would look stunning. And they also do it with a rubber band. But for appearance, I mean, how many watches do you see with this kind of intricacy to the dial? You don't, do you? I think everything works excellently. I love the fact that you can see the, the numerals. I'm glad they've put them on. It does assist with reading the time. I think for appearance, the watch is basically a 9. It's an 8.5 to 9. It is stunning. It's not tacky. That's the main thing I like about the appearance of this dial, and it's not tacky. I thought when I heard about the watch, I thought it's going to be some kind of like tacky cheap, crap basically. And I was blown away when I've been wearing it for the past few months. I am blown away. It is stunning. Now the crystal itself, it is a little bit reflective, as you can see, but they have put some AR coating, I believe, on the underside, and it is sapphire. It's not, you can read the time. I know my room is not the best for light. I'm going to fix that next year. But it is a little bit reflective, but it's not a deal breaker because the AR coating definitely assists with that. Now, the bezel, in my opinion, is probably the weakest part of the watch. The movement is just not good. It is obviously unidirectional. I think it's a 60-click unidirectional bezel. It is ceramic though, which means it won't scratch, essentially. It won't show visible scratches. It's a very hard wearing material. There is a bit of back play. The bezel is obviously the worst aspect of it, but in terms of looks, it looks fabulous. Now, the crown is another interesting one. It's highly unusual. It's this kind of like black gemstone from Swarovski, if I pronounced that right. It's not screw down though. The lugs are nice and curved to assist with comfort, and it is a very, very comfortable watch to wear. I'll just show you the case back. It's an exhibition window, that's what we like to see, and it's got some laser etched writing. It's a patented design, Japanese automatic, and it does have the Valamore. Yeah, 10 ATM, so it's 100 meter water resist. Let it just focus there. It's got the Valamore logo on. Really nice case back, really nice design, all keeping in with the King Arthur thing. Now then, let's get on to the bread and butter, which is my favourite part, which is the bracelet. And the bracelet is stunning. And this is actually one of the best symmetrical butterfly clasps I've probably ever used, because I'm not a fan, full stop, of butterfly clasps. I would have preferred a different clasp, obviously, but it's comfortable, it does not dig in, and I'm going to put it on now. Just look at that. Absolutely beautiful. And it doesn't dig in, it's super comfortable. And it starts at about 22mm at the top, and it tapers down to about 20mm at the clasp. So it's a very mild taper, balances the watch very well. I probably would have preferred a touch more taper, maybe down to 18mm, probably. But they've gone with the 22 to 20mm, which is fine. Super comfortable. The links are heavy duty, they're 3mm thick. They're secured with just push pins, but that's totally fine. I love that dragon scale inner links. Very, very nice indeed. Heavy duty links. Nice swing arms. Good mechanism. Nice and secure. And the actual bracelet is connected with quick pins. So you can very, very easily push them in and take the bracelet off and swap it for a rubber band. So it's very user friendly. It's a lovely watch. It really is. At the price that they're charging for it, I think it is excellent. It's got the 60-hour power reserve, which again is good, much better than the 40 hours that you see in most typical cheap automatic Chinese movements or Japanese movements. The overall presentation is excellent. The build quality is good. There's not really many niggles that I have about it, other than the bezel, which is probably the worst part of the watch, really. And maybe I would say they should give you, because there's no adjustment, so I'm lucky, this fits me pretty much perfectly just as it is, but I think that for people with even bigger wrists than me, they would struggle to wear this watch. So if you've got a 7.5-inch wrist and you wear it loose, I think you're going to struggle. I think really they should supply additional links with this bracelet, but I'm sure you could sort that out if you asked them. Now there will be an affiliate link down below. If you want to pick it up, I'd make a tiny bit of commission at no extra cost to you. As I said, they do it in other colours. And what I will show you now, I will show you with the Lume, because it has Super Luminova applied to the indices and the hands, and it is actually very nice. Let me show you this now. Not bad. A nice little blue there. It's not amazing by any stretch of the imagination, but it is adequate. Not bad. So overall, I think the watch is going to get, from me, probably an 8.5. 8.5/9. It's excellent. I was blown away by it because I thought it was going to be tacky, and I thought it was going to be like not the not the best build quality, but it's all pretty good. It is all good. And the sizing is going to be so desirable for many people, and I don't think that looks too small on my wrist. I think it looks about right, actually. Maybe a tiny bit small than what I'm typically used to, but it's beautiful. Little bit reflective on the crystal. Yep, so that's the Valimor Kilgara. I can't wait to see some other watches from this watch brand. I've never used them before. As I've said, affiliate link down below if you want to pick it up. Thanks for checking this review out. It's been Dave. Cheers.